Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Qalu subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. This is the example question of confidence interval for MEU, case A. This question is from March 18, paper 72, question 7. An important advice. We must be sincere to everyone. A nutritionist wishes to investigate the mean sugar content in some cereal bars. He takes a random sample of 10 of the bars. These are the 10 data values. Assume that the mass in grams of sugar in bars of this type has the normal distribution. This n means the population is normal, that is x is normal. Since x is normal with sigma square is known, therefore this question is of case A. Because in case A, population is normal, sample size is any size, and sigma square is known. Since this is case A, therefore x bar is also normal with mean mu and variance is 0.01 over ns, which is 10. And the formula of confidence interval for mu for case A is x bar plus minus z under root of variance 0.01 over 10. Now we need the value of x bar and z. For z we have to check this 99%. Well, 99% means this area. So these two areas are 0.5% each. Therefore, this total area, the lower tail area, is 99.5%. So for the value of z, we will check 0.995 either in table or in calculator. Therefore, the value of z is 2.576. And this value is minus 2.576. This is 0. Now for x bar, we must have sigma x. By adding all these values, some of these values we can have sigma x 11.9 plus 11.7 and so on. In order to save time, I'm leaving this. I'm just writing the value sigma x. It's 11.83. Therefore, x bar is 11.83 over 10, which is 1.183. Now, confidence interval 1.183 plus minus 2.576 under root 0.01 over 10. And the answer is 11.75 and 11.91. This is the confidence interval for mu. The second part of this question is explain whether it was necessary to use the CLT in the calculation in part 1? No. Why? Because the population is normal. X is normally distributed, and so X bar is also normally distributed. So when population is normal, there is no need to use CLT. CLT for non-normal populations. The next part of this question, the manufacturer claims that the mean mass means mu, of sugar in bars of this type is 11.7. Now this is the claim of the manufacturer, that mu is 11.7. Explain why your answer to part 1 does not support this claim. So this is the answer of part 1. You have to write because 11.7 is not in confidence interval. See, this number is not in this confidence interval. Since 11.7 is not in confidence interval, therefore the claim of manufacturer is not justified. The next part, the manufacturer suggests that a 95% confidence interval would be more likely to support his claim than 99% confidence interval. I mean, the manufacturer is saying that 95% confidence interval would be more likely to support his claim than 99. Without doing a calculation, explain whether this suggestion is correct. His suggestion is not correct. Why? Because 95% confidence interval is narrower than 99% confidence interval. You can understand this in this way. This is 95% confidence interval. So this is narrower than 99% confidence interval. This is 99%. I mean, these limits are small and these limits are large. I mean, this difference is small and this difference is large. This is the maximum difference, 99% confidence interval. In 95% confidence interval, these values will be smaller. I mean, this is greater value and this is smaller value. So you have to write not correct because 95% CI is narrower than 99% CI. This is the unbiased estimate. It is thought that the value of 0.01 for the population variance may not be correct. Use the values in the sample to calculate an unbiased estimate of the population variance. This is very simple. You can easily get this sigma cap square. This is the formula ns minus 1 sigma x square over ns minus square of mean. You just need to get sigma x square first. And for that you need to square these values, 11.9 square, 11.7 square, and so on. We have mean, we have got sigma x square. Just substitute everything into this formula. 10 sigma cap square, 10 upon 9 sigma x square. I'm leaving this. You have to calculate this. ns is 10 and mean was 1.183. So you can easily calculate sigma cap square now. So this was the question for confidence interval of mu for case A. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.